All right. One of the ways to look at quality is to look at the various costs associated with quality. And those costs can be categorized into four different categories. There are prevention costs, so that would be um, preventing things from going wrong. There would be appraisal costs, that would be like an inspection to make sure things were done correctly. There is internal failure and there is external failure. And so, what are the differences between internal failure and external failure? Very simple. Um, Internal failure means we catch it. It was a failure, but we catch it before it gets in the customer's hands. Whereas external failure, it gets into the customer's hands, or it could be gets a into a regulator's hands, that sort of thing. So let's say that we were loaded some toxic material on a forklift. There was an accident, and that toxic material spread all over the floor, and we had to call the EPA in order to clean it up. That would be an external failure. On the other hand, if we had just a normal solvent that wasn't necessarily toxic per se, and we had that same accident, and the cost of cleaning up that accident would be an internal failure cost. So internal failure and external failure is just where it is, who gets a hold of it. Obviously, external failures are much more costly because an internal failure does not damage our reputation, whereas an external failure does. We can keep a quality reputation even if we produce a lot of faulty products, as long as we inspect thoroughly and don't let those faulty products in the hands of the customer. But it's far better, it's far cheaper usually to go ahead and eliminate the internal failures as well, and we do that by increasing the cost of appraisal and prevention. Prevention can be like training. Appraisal tends to be like inspection type of cost. All right, in 17-16, we have a number of things that are costs of quality related. We've got rework. That would be an internal failure item. Equipment maintenance. That would be that would be a prevention. Product testing. That would be an appraisal. Field service costs, that would be external failure. Spoilage, that would be internal failure. Product liability insurance, that would be internal failure. And product repair, that would be external failure. And so what is Watson's total prevention and appraisal cost for the month? And so our prevention and appraisal costs are the equipment testing, and that was 1,154. And then we had the equipment maintenance, and then the product testing. I said equipment testing, equipment maintenance, and product testing. And the product testing was 786. And so we add that up, we get 1,940 is our total prevention and appraisal costs there. All right, so that is brief exercise 17-5.